Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thank you all so much for watching. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you to my day ones, twos, and threes. Thank you to all my new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all and welcome, welcome, welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged, some is not. And the Fair Act use is in my description box, y'all. So, let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. First, I want to say happy Saturday. I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. Please stay safe and all that good stuff. Please stay aware of your surroundings. And please, y'all, watch the company that you keep, because it just may save your life or keep you out of trouble. Okay, y'all? So, I had to start the day off with this story right here. This is something similar to what I was telling my day ones, twos, and threes. Even the new people, I was telling you all this a while back to be careful about situations like this. Well, Terrance T. Howard, okay? Football player, y'all. Football player, healthy, nothing wrong with him. Matter of fact, he just had received, a full scholarship so that he could be transferred from one college to another one. Okay, he was at the University of Alabama, transferring to North Carolina Central University of Durham, and they were going to give him a full scholarship there. And all of a sudden, he's in this accident in the car, and he's fighting for his life. And all of a sudden, he's gone. And y'all, it's a lot of suspectual acting that took place in this hospital, and it's very suspect. I'm just gonna say it. I tell y'all all the time, be careful what you all are doing and tying yourself to, because it could mean your life. Okay, I talked about this a while back. I said, when my little sister had a really, really bad asthma attack, took her to the hospital, they wasn't trying to save her. They were more concerned about is she a donor. I said this a while back, and this just happened to this kid right here. Okay, y'all, not a kid, grown man, but he was in college, and this and that and that and this. They say he was in a minor accident, a little bumper fender, bumpers. Okay, hit something like that. He gets out of his car, and when he gets out of his car, somebody else runs into him. Okay, y'all. He gets to the hospital, and they said that, well, before he got to the hospital, they claimed he didn't have no ID on him. You know what they do for people that don't have an ID? They list you as a John Doe. And they basically, my personal opinion, check you out to see if you're healthy. So, and they go from there. That's my personal opinion, especially after the treatment that he received. Okay, y'all? Now, it's a lot of confusion going on here about this whole situation. The family gets to the hospital, and I guess maybe the girlfriend and her family contacted them to let them know what happened or whatever. I don't even know how they was contacted. All I know is they got to that hospital, and they wasn't trying to save this kid, y'all. They was not trying to save this man, rather. Okay? They wasn't trying to save him. And there's proof, because the parents got to the hospital, y'all. And when they got to that hospital, they wasn't waiting on him. They was turning the machines off of him and all of that stuff while he was still breathing, y'all. I'm gonna play the audio. I'm not gonna play the video, but I just want you to see this young man. This is him. And when I started looking at the pictures, I started thinking about, y'all know where my man goes, okay? Especially if he was about to get transferred from one school to another. And I'm wondering now, did that play a part? That he was leaving one place going to somewhere else? Did that play a part too? These pictures that I pulled up of him is so eerie, with this number 4 on his chest and the skull and bones in front of him. And I was just curious to see what would come up when I put his name in there. Now, I don't know his middle name, but they call him Terrance T. Howard. When I put that in, the skull and bones pop right up. Okay, y'all? The number 6 standing behind him on this little platform up there too. It's a lot of eeriness of his pictures now that he's gone. He looks just like his mom. I think that's his mother because I know he got a sister too, but his mother looks young too. If that is his mother, um, a lot of people feel like they don't like now the treatment that they receive when they go to doctors or accident happens and this and that and this because of the fact that when they go to certain places and they ask them questions, are you a donor and this and that and that and this, a lot of people feel like they get different treatment when they say they are a donor. And when I say different treatment, I mean 9 times out of 10 when you show up in an emergency room, it is life or not, okay, situation. And the things that they were saying to the mother when he went in there, and she went in there and their daddy was pumping his chest because they had turned the machine off of him, even though he was still breathing. Now, the part that I did not understand, I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. He's not married. This kid is not married. He's in college. Um, to my understanding, I thought they couldn't cut the machine off of you especially if you were still breathing. I thought they couldn't cut the machine off of you unless somebody gave it the okay. A close family member. And since he was not married, that would be his mother and father. They get the choice of to cut the machines off or not. This is what my understanding was. Okay? But this is not what happened at this hospital. And this is another eerie picture that came up that I was pulling him up. Healthy young man, everything. Got everything going for him and everything. Okay? And I'm noticing a lot of this is starting to happen with college students. The other guy that just came up missing, he was studying to be a doctor. And he comes up missing and all of this stuff. And I'm not hearing anything about him either. Parents, when they send their kids to college, that's the most rewarding thing that they can do. They so happy and proud. A lot of parents feel like it's almost the same feeling, but not really, but it is, of their child making it in the industry. When I saw this chain, this made my mind go to so many places. It made me think about the chains on the neck with the rappers that signing their life away with these contracts and stuff, and coming up, taken out, and other people prospering off of it. When I saw this chain on this picture and it's number 4, I was like, whoa, this probably is no different. No different from what the rappers are going through. Because even if you go to a certain college and you are performing well above everybody else, if you graduate from that particular college or you go into the NBA or whatever, sports that you are in, NFL, whatever, do that college get like some kind of recognition that you came from them? So I'm wondering, could that have played a part in this as well? I'm gonna do some numbers because I'm just curious about what went on with this. Is it somebody that did not want him to leave? And my understanding, I might be wrong, so I have to go do a little bit more digging. But my understanding is this wasn't the first time that this has happened to him, that somebody wanted something off of him. Okay, now he was an organ donor. That's true. But, people got to start doing a little bit more digging when it comes down to this organ donor stuff. Even if you sign that list to be an organ donor, does it allow them to make that choice for you instead of your loved ones making a choice for you? And I'm not talking about the organ stuff because he signed that saying that he want to be an organ donor with his ID that mysteriously came up missing. Okay, y'all? I want you to pay attention to the fact that the family didn't get a say-so in cutting the machines off. Okay? And instead of that, they called the police on them. And the police was to put them out of the hospital. Now, if you don't like the service of what's going on in the hospital, you have the right to transfer your loved one somewhere else. But how can you do that if they're putting you out? And they're telling them, I'm going to play the audio, that he's still breathing. He's still breathing. And they have cut the machine off on him. And the father, I believe it's the father, still pumping his chest, trying to keep him going, while all the medical people are standing around looking like, okay, y'all? And from what the parents are saying, that they were just letting him go. And they're like, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? And they said, we're preparing his body. They were preparing his body for the people that they were about to give the organs to. His organs were being prepared for someone else. And the mother mentioned something about six people's lives could be saved if this one goes. This is something the mother mentions in the background. So I don't know that they tell her that at the time or whatever. But listen to this, y'all. I want y'all to listen very close to this, because this could be any one of you all. It could be anyone. So be careful about that. I would look into some things as far as your rights when it comes down to being organ donors. Do that specifically, cut off your loved ones, permission of handling things. Or when you're an organ donor, do you just belongs to the hospital and they can do whatever they want? Because this what looks like took place right here. Okay, y'all? So just listen to this real quick, because this is a doozy. Wait a minute.
I promise you, you're gonna find out real quick. You don't know who this. Do you know who this is? Do anybody know who this is? Look him up. Terrance Howling. But it's from the University of Alabama. Look him up.
They looking through the window. They looking through the window. Come on. They came in here to try to call. They came in here to try to call him, but his heart was still beating, so they left out of here. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. They turned it back on. They turned the air. They turned it back on. They turned it back on. Just turned it back on.
When they turned it back on.
They turned it back on. They playing with it.
We got it. When you turned it on.
They playing with the app. We came along. We got it. Yeah. Everybody watching. Yeah. We from Texas. We're not from here. We don't play like that. I know that.
But wait, before all of this, what did they tell you? That we usually get
he said they get a lot of out-of-state, trauma patients. They come right here to them.
We think it's a ring that run all the way down.
They kept asking me who called me. My son got caught up and this is an organ for me, because they told me that it's easier for them to hurry. They don't want to save my child. It's easier for him to do that and for them to take his organs and save the next 6 people. Then to say
exactly who he was.
They knew who he was. He never goes without ID.
In his car, he had
what was it? An ID from Alabama?
To the point where the piece and
Ain't no peace in this.
no, I'm talking about like us.
What in your
They arguing.
hold on. Who were you when I called? When I called y'all.
We don't know that. How do we know that they real? They might be a part of it. You see her with the Come on, Dr. Herman. Who is Dr. Herman? That's who it is. That's the head demon in charge. That's who you see. He wants his organs. He wants his organs. They said that it was better for him.
In 2013, they did the same thing. In 2013, they had ordered that this is an organ trafficking company.
Okay, y'all.
Private organization.
Okay, y'all. I'm gonna cut it right there. But if you want to go to IG, wait a minute. Is it on IG? the Raw Report. Go to the Raw Report and you can watch the whole video. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna just cut it from right there. They literally was coming in the room, y'all. They literally was coming in the room and they were putting something in the IV, but they told her that it wasn't nothing. Okay? At the same time they was putting stuff in his IV, this is what she's saying. They cut the machines off of him. They cut the machines off, and then when somebody came in there that worked there, he was in there pumping on his son, trying to keep him breathing because they had cut the machines off of him. And one of the employees came in there, and while they were talking to them, they were recording everything as well. They turned the machines back on while the guy was in there listening to what they were saying. And they came in the room too, because they was peed off. What looks like to me, for him pumping his son's chest to keep him going. They look like they were trying to let him go on purpose. Y'all, this is what it looked. And I said this to you all before. I said this. You have to be careful. And they're saying that this child, he's from Texas, y'all. He's from Texas, but he was in, I believe, Missouri at the time of the accident or whatever. And the daddy and the mother said that their son is, well educated. He doesn't go anywhere without ID. If he's driving, wherever it's his motorcycle or his car, whatever, he always has his ID. They tried to act like they didn't know who this guy was. They had his ID and everything. They knew, the parents said they knew who he was. They knew he was an organ donor, all of that stuff. And how could they have known this if they didn't have his ID? But they told them a different story, that he was, brought in without an ID. So y'all see, it's so important for you all to wear, number one, carry an ID on you. Number two, be careful about certain rules and laws when it comes to this organ stuff. Make sure that this is the right thing for you before you go sign that paper. Yes, it saves lives. It does. But it wasn't meant for you to lose yours for to save others. If your life can still be saved, then save that person's life. You know what I'm saying, y'all? His family was kicked out of the hospital. They got the police to come in there and kick him out. And after they left out, you already know he passed away. But while they were in there, they're still pumping on his chest and fussing and pumping. He was still alive. He was still breathing, y'all. Okay? Now, there's one more thing I want to show you all, too. When I put Terrance T. Howard name into Gematria, 232 popped up, y'all. And 88 popped up and 38 popped up, y'all. I just wanted to show y'all this. 38, we all know what that means. Take you out of numbers. 88 is a team. There is a team of, people that work together. It's like an organization. Okay, y'all? The brotherhood. The brotherhood. And that brotherhood goes far, because you're dealing with people that's in sororities when you're in college. That is, a lot of people say that they get out of those sororities because they said that they're nothing but cults. I don't know. I never joined one. Okay? But a lot of people said they are. So you're dealing with these type of demons, somewhat, people that don't, that know what they're into, not the people that's, that's thinking, oh, it's just a sorority. Okay, y'all? You're dealing with a lot of stuff like this when your kids are going, out of the state to go to different schools and this and that. And I know I don't want to, be a Debbie Downer with people that's going to college, but you have to talk to your children. You have to talk to them. You have to make sure that they're checking in. You have to make sure that they're careful about everything that they do. Record stuff. That's the biggest thing right now that's going for a lot of people, is they record a lot of things. And the recording is seem to save a lot of lives, y'all. Not only just save lives, but at least have a track of what you're doing and who you're around and this and that, especially when you're so far from home. So be careful. If you are a college student, maybe it would be, a wiser for you to, sit down and really think about if you want to be an organ donor. Talk with your family members and let this be a last resource thing, not something that possibly just sign up for and you don't understand what comes with it. So think about all of that stuff. I'm gonna just say it like that. Yes, organs saves lives. Being an organ donor, it does, but that's if there is something happens, and there's no shape, way, or form for that person to make it. Then that's when the family decide, well, I want my, loved one to live on and save some lives, or this and that and that and this, and then you decide that. But to decide it beforehand, um, from what this family is saying, it could mean your life. It could mean your life. Seriously, y'all. When I was listening to this video footage, it brought me back. Oh my goodness. It took me to when I was at the hospital with my little sister. And I was having a fit because she got asthma. She could come in here and y'all, if you get a person with asthma to the hospital in time, they should be saved. They should be saved, y'all. Okay? And to me, they were doing all of this stuff, bringing all these machines in and this and that and that and this. But it wasn't helping. I'm just trying to tell y'all the same thing that's going on with this guy right here. They got all these machines. They got the IV, all this stuff around him. But they wasn't using it. They wasn't using it. And if you don't even have the machine going to keep his heart going, what was you putting in the IV? Why would you put something in an IV, but you're turning the other machines off on it? And when the father said something, they said they was preparing the body. How do you start preparing somebody's body while they're still breathing? You just automatically decided that this person was not gonna make it, without knowing for sure if they wasn't gonna make it. But you all wasn't making any kind of movements to help him make it. I hope that this family gets justice. I really do. I hope that this family gets justice because I got a feeling that this man would have probably made it, y'all. He would have probably made it. And I think that they made the choice for the family, whereas the family should. Even if he was in a car accident that bad that he wouldn't have even been able to play anymore, that was still the family's choice to if he should be at home in a wheelchair and they want to see to him the rest of their life. That's their choice, not the hospital. They should not have that right to turn a machine off on somebody if it's still going. Okay, y'all? No, if it ain't no ifs, ands, buts about that. Then the 232 popped up, which tells you another thing. Okay, y'all? That skull and bones is involved in this mess. Okay, y'all? So I want to do a couple of these numbers. I'm going to start with the 173 since Terrance T. Howard comes up equals 173. So I am going to start there. I'm going to start there. Give me a second. So 173, that equals 11. Off the top, that means it equals 11. Now the first thing comes up is Trippy Red, and Trippy Red is demonic, y'all. He's a devil worshiper, basically. He out here like that. Energy Crisis pops up too, okay? The Fallen Angels pops up. Skeleton, which I keep telling y'all, Skull and Bones is popping up in there. Punishment pops up in there as well. This is weird because biometrics is popping up and vampires popping up. Okay, y'all, I want y'all to pay attention to this. Vampires. And that ain't nothing but a cult of vampires because they go out to take people out so that they can survive. Okay. $1 million also popped up. So money is popping up as well. All seeing eyes popping up. This is weird. Pickleball is popping up. And y'all know what I was thinking about too when this happened and they sent me this. I was thinking about that movie, Get Out. You remember that movie that, the white girl was going out dating, it didn't matter if they were men or women. She dated men and women and brought them back home. And they would they would be out there, debating on who gonna get what. They was voting out there while you walking around the premises kicking and thinking that this girl is your friend or your girlfriend or whatever. They're back at the house debating on who gonna get the body part. That's what the movie was about. The eyes, the whatever they wanted. Okay, y'all. This is what that movie was about. I sure thought about that movie. 88 also comes up under 173. That's that brotherhood again. And mind you, brotherhood can be anybody, y'all. That could be anybody because these people go to college and they are part of this, this secret society mess. This is where the biggest ones come from. So they can show up anywhere. They can be at the hospital. They can be in the church. They can be everywhere. You don't never know who is tied to who. That's why go look up what mob ties. Go look it up and see what it means, y'all. It's a brotherhood from all different everywhere. Okay, y'all. Cyber security is popping up on here. So believe it or not, you are being watched. Everything you're doing when you sign papers for this, that, and this, they keeping up with everything. Okay, y'all. This is another weird thing that comes up. The Lion King pops up on here, and like I told you, that number 4 popped up. That made me think about Beyonce and them all in fours. That he was number 4 on his jersey. But when you sit back and just think about the chain that he had on, it just make you think about the music industry, okay? And it just make you think about all the stuff that they're going through as well. So 173, let's go back to whatever else that's on here. So we got 173. What else? 74. Let's put 74 in and see what pops up. So 173 equals 11. 74 equals 11. That go to 11, 11 right there. The first two numbers equals 11. Poison is popping up. What was that? What they was putting in? I'm just saying, y'all. Was that what they was putting in there? Because they was giving him something in his IV, y'all. Hate is popping up in his numbers too. Billionaire is popping up in his numbers. So could this been somebody with some big money? That I'm just saying, y'all. Money talks and BS walks. If they wanted the a part or something or needed it for their rich family, y'all think they won't give it to them? I do believe they would. Okay. Trojan pops up. This weird because Tupac is popping up too. And it's a possibility that they got body parts off of Tupac. Y'all remember when we saw the picture of him laying on the table when they had, and look how fast that Tupac was cremated, y'all. His what he said, how he wanted his service to go and go nothing like how it went. Okay, y'all. We thought that they were gonna, send Tupac off big, but they didn't. He was, cremated right away, which could also mean when your family say they want you cremated, that's another thing that gives them the okay for the take off whatever they want. Okay, y'all? I wouldn't be surprised if somebody not walking around here with some of Tupac body parts. I would not be surprised. What else? Energy keeps popping up. Marked, like he was marked. And his father said something about this happened before in 2013. So did they try to take parts then off of him? Is this something on him they wanted? Because athletes are the most healthiest people out here. A lot of them that's not smoking their kneecaps off behind closed doors. A lot of them are very, very healthy, y'all. N word is popping up as well. K to the ILLIG. K to ILLING. I'm sorry, y'all. It's popping up. The color purple is popping up. The color black is popping up. In his numbers. So let's see what else is coming up in his numbers. 232. 232. Let's do 232, y'all, which equals 7. And 7, it was one of his jerseys as well. Number 7, I do believe. Let me go back and look. I think number 7 was one of his jerseys. Because he was number 2. I think he was number 2, number 4, and number 7. If I'm not mistaken. I didn't probably put the picture up there, though. Okay, y'all? This is sad on so many levels, it don't make sense. When I put in 232, hurricanes is popping up, like a storm was brewing. Afterlife is popping up. Bavarian Illuminati is popping up. And that has popped up in several rappers past as well. Okay, y'all? North Carolina Tar Heels. I don't know what that means, but he was being transferred to North Carolina Central University of Durham. That's what he was supposed to be going to, leaving Alabama. Okay, y'all? So that's weird that North Carolina Tar Heels pop up. TARHEELS. Tar Heels pops up. Rockchild pops up. Mason Temple. Jesuitism is popping up. Tree of DEATH is popping up. Okay, y'all? Car accident is popping up. I kid y'all not. Car accident equals 232 as well. And this is how he supposedly passed away. Spiritual pops up. Earthquake. Anything to do with, really bad, the weather. Like rain, storms, tempests, that type of stuff pops up. Satan pops up, y'all. So, let's see what the other... Let's see what else pops up. So 88 is on there as well. We're going to do 88. 88 equals 7 as well because it's 16. 6 plus 1 is 7. So 7, 7, 11, 11. And don't Beyonce got a song called 7-11. But yeah, she got a song called 7-11 too. Poison pops up again. The color purple pops up again under the 88. Occult is popping up, y'all. So that makes sense about the 88. Like I told y'all, these are people that is in a group and they like to, run things. They want to be able to tell who stays alive, who don't. They want to run everything. They want to put up who they want to put in the TV shows, who they want to win awards. They want to control everything. Bruh equals 88. Like bruh, like the brotherhood that equals 88. Um, hmm, 8-3. If you write it out in letters, 8-3 is coming up, which is take you out by the numbers as well. I couldn't believe they wouldn't do anything to save him, y'all. I mean, I can believe it, but they were recording them and they were trying to cover up their tracks by turning the machines back on while they were recording. They got a lawsuit out this world, y'all. They stopped trying to save him. And they lied about knowing who he was because they knew that he was an organ donor, y'all. They knew. So how you gonna know if he's a John Doe that he's an organ donor? It's a lot of stuff is not adding up, okay? Judas is also traitor is popping up as well. Slavery is popping up. Oh wow. And he got the chain on. That's what I was thinking about when I saw that chain, like, oh my goodness. It looked like some, what they do you remember what Prince wrote on his face? Remember Prince wrote slave on his and changed his name to a symbol? The color purple is popping up on here as well. So yeah, y'all, condolences to the family, condolences to the fans, the friends, the girlfriend, everybody that loved this young man. May he rest in peace. But yeah, this is sad, y'all. This is sad on so many levels. But you got to be careful out here what you're calling yourself being a part of. Because everything now is messed up. To be a rapper, you got to be willing, when you're getting ready to sign your name on that dotted line, are you willing to do what it takes to stay in that position? You don't just get it and you can't and hold on to it because, you can sing. That ain't how it goes. You have to make, give up certain things. And are you willing to give up any and everything that they ask you to give up? That's the question. Okay, y'all? This is sad on so many levels. Watching them trying to save their own loved one while they are in a medical place. You are in the hospital and you are over here working around trying to pump his chest because everybody in that doctor's office that they stopped working on him and turned the machine off on him because they said that he could save 6 people and over saving his life. This is sad, but this is a wake-up call for you all. I told you all this could happen, and now you see it's happening. It is happening, and this is the scariest situation. When you bring your loved one to the hospital, or they've been taken to the hospital, and it's life-threatening. This is the scariest thing in your life to have to deal with, and just having to deal with this, and they're standing around just looking at you like you something wrong with you, and you looking at them like it's something wrong with them. Why you ain't working on him? And they're telling you they are preparing his body and he's still breathing. I can't imagine what they were going through. I can't imagine. Like, I experienced some of it. But once my mother and everybody came to the hospital, the tables turn real quick. Stories start changing and everything. They act as if she wasn't about to pass away. Oh, she was okay. And they were telling me something totally different. Something totally different. And the weird part about it, before I left that hospital with my little sister doing better, another female came in with a child that they did the same exact thing to her. And we were in the waiting area and she was crying and going off and this and that. And I was like, we just went through the same thing. How do every child that's coming through the door today with an asthma attack, Why is it looking like, oh, it's so just, they out of here. They not going to make it. They're not going to make it. Scared the crap out of this girl, too. And I think while they scaring you, they testing to see if what they want. That's my personal opinion. They're testing to see what they want, and it get seeing if they're gonna get what they want first. And then they got to figure out who is this child and what they attached to and what blah, 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 blah. When everything came, push came to shove, and we, y'all, everything just changed up. She just miraculously got so much better so fast when they were preparing me for the worst. Okay, y'all? It was a total different attitude. And then when I told them how they was talking, how they was acting, asking me about organ stuff, and I was like, what? Why is they even talking about that? And she is still alive. This is crazy, y'all. But do you see what I be telling y'all? You have to pay attention. And it's another one that passed away recently that was sad to me. A doctor in Indiana. She got sick off of that stuff everybody was passing away from that I just got the first time. Okay, y'all? She was a doctor. They wouldn't even wait on her. She was a black woman and she was a doctor. And they let this woman pass away in the hospital and they could have saved her life. In Indiana, y'all. So I'm just trying to tell y'all, you never know what crew you gonna run into. Sometimes you get in the ambulance. The ambulance people, they care about you or this and that. And sometimes they just want to, make that check bigger. On the way to the hospital. If they work on you on the way to the hospital, they check is more. Even if they don't know what they're doing. Even if they don't. They claim, oh, they're going to get some lines going. So when you get there, save time. A lot of this stuff is about the money. They could care less. And I'm just saying, y'all, be careful. Be careful. This brought back so many memories. I was getting emotional listening to this and watching this video of him and them trying to fight for his life. And they were saying, y'all turned the machine off. So now they turned it back on because I'm fussing about it. They just turned it back on and they got it. They recorded it, y'all. This is crazy. But y'all, please be careful, okay? Because we've been a target. We've been there, and it just sometimes it's just a matter of who is waiting on you that day of life or you being gone, going to certain hospitals. Okay, y'all? It is a matter of that. For real, for real. But anyway, y'all, let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Do they have a huge lawsuit against them for cutting the machines off on him? Or is this how they do things? Y'all let me know in the comment section. I know I have a lot of people that work in the medical field. Y'all let me know in the comment section what you think about this whole situation. Anyway, y'all, please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And be careful, y'all. Peace.